The Ultimate Universe itself is quickly losing its luster. I'm really only caring about Ultimate Spider-Man as a book that I'm invested in, but I'm definitely reading the Ultimates because it is an absolute train wreck, and I'm loving it. It's going so far over the top. Like, Deniz Camp might be my new favorite writer, not because he's good, but because he's so bad that it's absolutely hilarious. In issue 2, we got the Capitalism's bad issue, and issue 3, we got the ultimate monstrosities with that island of all these, I don't know, learning disabled characters from gamma rays. And then the fourth issue is one where you have the origin of Reed Richards' Doom, and he basically got reeked from Game of Thrones to where he was like tortured and he'd be like, my name is Doom. And he's talking to Tony Stark. He's like, sometimes I get depressed. And he looks away and he goes, I call it my negative zone. That's the negative zone in the Ultimate Universe. And I'm like, fuck yes, this is so good. It's hilarious. I will not let this comic book series go. And I hope Marvel do it for like 100 issues. If it's going to be this bad, I say keep it going forever, just so I have something to read and just enjoy, because it's so over the top. It's so stupid. Stupid is the only way to describe it, that I'm absolutely loving it. It sounds like the Ultimates is getting much stupider, the not too distant future. And there's an amazing article from Screen Rant, and they use so many flowery words, and they're puffing up what Deniz Camp of the Ultimates is to such a degree that I love it. I have to give these guys a round of applause. You are absolutely telegraphically filleting the man in the series to such a degree that it was amazing. You guys are going to enjoy this one. Marvel's epic new Ultimate Universe has slowly been introducing new variants of iconic Marvel heroes and villains, and they will finally debut a fresh new version of the Guardians of the Galaxy in Ultimates number 8. The critically acclaimed series follows Tony Stark and Doctor Doom as they collect heroes previously erased by the Maker, crafting a new superhero team to take on the Maker and his dangerous secret council. Critically acclaimed. If you go look at it, even like the professional reviews on this one, he hasn't had an issue above a 9, and they give out 9s and 10s on these shill sites like it's fucking Viagra, you know, at a retirement home or something like that. They give the stuff away for free. They're like, please take it. And it has even gotten really good scores, though. It's not really critically acclaimed, but it is amazing, and he certainly is introducing a lot of variant versions of the characters. Like I said, Reed Richards in this universe is Doctor Doom, and he's just using it as an opportunity to replace all the established heroes, which isn't exactly what they did in the original Ultimate Universe. I think in the original Ultimate Universe, they did tweak it. They made some changes. But for the most part, they were like trying to distill it down to like the heart of what the character was, or the best version of them, and getting them all into one universe. And he's like, fuck that. I'm going hard in the paint. We're doing the Guardians of Diversity here on this son of a bitch. And it's great. The new Guardians of the Galaxy, gloriously depicted on the cover of the Ultimates number 8 by Dyke Ruin, alongside a design page from the series artist Juan Frigeri, will travel from Earth 6160's far future, bringing secrets about the new universe's mysterious past. The Ultimates number 8 from writer Deniz Camp will introduce new versions of iconic characters like Star-Lord, Captain Marvel, Cosmo, and the little-known Ultimate Nullifier as the Ultimate Guardians team up with the new Ultimates member, America Chavez, to find their missing teammates and save the universe. Of course, one character that he didn't make any changes to, of course, is America Chavez, because that character works so well in the 616. Gloriously depicted. I showed you the cover. It's just a star with 4 basic character, like they're all looking in different directions. There's nothing epic or glorious about that cover. It's as basic bitch as fucking covers get, but we've got to typographically fillet everybody in the comic book industry and make Deniz Camp think that he's already there. He's already a superstar. He doesn't have to work on anything. He doesn't need to tone it down. He doesn't need to become more subtle. He doesn't need to, I don't know, make a story that actually people want to read. You're already a superstar, so you get all these stupid flowery descriptions of it. And so there's your new team. Star-Lord, that's not Star-Lord. Captain Marvel, that's not Captain Marvel. Cosmo, an Ultimate Nullifier character most people probably don't even remember. You know, they could even do Captain Marvel. To a degree, I guess I'm okay with it, because Captain Marvel did have one of the most glorious, amazing send-offs in comic books. We should probably just leave Marvel where he lies. I'm glad it's not Carol Danvers. So it's a 4-man team, and one of them is Cosmo, the astronaut dog. I like Cosmo. Don't know that he's a really well-defined, fleshed-out character. Really has much going for him, but at least they didn't turn Cosmo the dog into a cat for diversity's sake. Wouldn't that have been weird? Cosmo is now a kangaroo because we don't get enough kangaroo representation in comic books. You could see him do something stupid like that. I think that's the kind of heartfelt, strong message that Deniz Camp would stand for. The negative zone. Oh, I love that moment in comic books. Writer Deniz Camp teases that Ultimates #8 will feature the life and death of universes while focusing on America Chavez and her role in helping to change the world after the Maker's villainy. In an interesting twist, the new Guardians will also include the young hero Ultimate Nullifier, whose design by Frigeri is fresh and fun. Ultimate Nullifier, named after the terrifying device of the same name because of the weapons he uses to remove people's powers, first debuted in 2011's Vengeance, leading to the Teen Brigade team alongside America Chavez. Ultimate Nullifier was never seen after Vengeance, but is truly exciting deep pull from Camp to bring back Ultimate Nullifier and America Chavez together. Is it truly exciting, though? That's my big question. Does anyone remember Ultimate Nullifier? I believe there's a reason we haven't seen that character, since Vengeance, because it was a fucking dumb idea, a really stupid idea. The Ultimate Nullifier certainly has its place in the annals of Marvel Comics history as the bluff that Reed Richards would pull on Galactus. And it's does it even work? Is it even real? Let's name a character after something that's been used for 60 years. And call him Ultimate Nullifier. What a fucking dumb name. What a dumb concept. And this is the kind of shit that you can expect Deniz Camp to pull that deep pull out of and really pull back into the Marvel Comics Ultimate Universe. Just when you think Deniz Camp and Marvel Comics can't get any dumber, you see stuff like this and you're like, I am way underestimating just how dumb these people can be. The Ultimate Nullifier as a character. There's a reason that was brain dumped almost for the very jump on that one. And there's a reason America Chavez hasn't really been featured in Marvel Comics for a long time, because it's another character that's absolutely broken and never really worked out. I highly doubt, just have a suspicion, that Deniz Camp does not have the chops to make America Chavez work. I don't think he's going to fix it. He's probably just going to make it worse. But can it get worse than Gabby Rivera's America Chavez? I don't believe he can do it. But I hope Deniz Camp proves me wrong, because I'm loving this series. In the Earth 6160 universe, Carol Danvers died after an uncontrollable power surge, so it is incredibly exciting to see a new Captain Marvel debut alongside the Guardians, presumably a Kree warrior, judging by her blue skin. Of course, Star-Lord is present, but the new design makes it seem like Star-Lord is not the Peter Quill we all know and love. You think? Plus, Cosmo the dog is on the team with a fancy mechanical leg. However, a major part of the new Guardians plot is their search for missing teammates. And who could that be? It would be amazing to see Groot, Rocket Raccoon, or Mantis with a fresh new Ultimates design. I'll tell you right now, if there's one thing that chaps my ass more than anything, is when these fucking bigots out here like Screen Rant start assuming the species of a fucking character based off the color of their skin. We don't know that Captain Marvel doesn't identify as human. We don't know that Captain Marvel doesn't identify as a xenomorph, or perhaps another alien creature out there. It's so fucking presumptuous on the part of Screen Rant, and the writer of this article would be like, oh, she's got blue skin. She must be a Kree. How about we ask Captain Marvel what she is? What is her true self? What does she define herself as? Because she might think she's a whale or something. You never know with these things anymore. Stop assuming the goddamn species of a character based on the color of their skin and their haircut, man. How fucking racist can you be these days? My goodness, Screen Rant, I thought you were better than that. And I definitely don't want to see Groot or Rocket Raccoon or Mantis. If there's going to be one of them that they need to throw in here, because I don't care what they do with the character, I guess it's Mantis. I like the character, but I don't love the character. But I really do like Groot and Rocket Raccoon. So I would like Deniz Camp to stay far away from those characters and not touch them at all. And just leave them out of it, because they don't need to be in the 6160. And what's up with that Star-Lord? They're like, that might not be the Peter Quill that we all know and love. Really? What gave that away, Screen Rant? Was it the fact that he appears to be a 50-year-old blind black man with weird symbols on him? It feels like a little bit of a departure from Peter Quill because these are the Guardians of Diversity. They're not really the Guardians of the Galaxy. Although he also could identify as a 30-year-old humanoid raised in space that calls himself Peter Quill. Who knows at this point? With all the presumption going on around these days and these goddamn bigots always assuming somebody's identity based off their physical traits, this might be a woman. This might be a female Star Lord as far as we know. It could be non-binary. We don't even know at this point. People need to live their true lives. It's their truth that matters. Oh, sorry. I can't take any of this stuff seriously. But I do mean it when I say I will never give up on Deniz Camp's The Ultimates. It's provided me no end to an amount of laughter and hilarity. Every time he tries to do something serious, he goes so far over the top that he makes it hilarious. I fucking love Diaper Neck. I love Krabby Hands. I love You've Got the Nerve. That's what I call her, where she's just like a big nerve. They need to make that book. That's how you get the Ultimates over. You make it the Ultimate Monstrosities. Tony Stark, Iron Lad, leading Diaper Neck and the gang from the Gamma Island. Leave She-Hulk out of it. Just take the other characters and have a fucking ball. I would love for those guys to like try and stop some like human trafficking, like on a dock somewhere, and just like get the shit beat out of them by some dock workers and stuff. Be like, you can't hit me. You know, I got crab hands, man. I'm going to pinch you. And Diaper Neck's like, it's shit in my neck. What am I going to do? And You've Got the Nerve. You touch her every time and she just screams in horror and pain. Oh, man. Please never, never change Deniz Camp. If you would like a greater illustration of the things that I was just laughing about there, my good friend Jim and I did talk about that in depth and how much we loved it, with also some good comic book recommendations with that week. If you haven't seen this and just how outlandish and how far Deniz Camp has gone, this video right here lays it all out and why Jim and I fell in love with that band of goofy bastards almost immediately. Definitely watch this right now.